Kate, I mean, you are very inspiring, you're on fire, and of course, you have overcome a lot of challenges. Do you think the strategies for women are different versus men? Like we were talking about emotions and how women feel. So, what are some of the strategies that work better for women versus men?
Mm. Oh, that's such a good question, and it's funny. You might not realize it, KK, but it's a very loaded, deep rabbit hole, that one. Because I believe, because women believe we have to have different strategies, we have to have different strategies. But I think if you strip it all away, this fear around masculinity and femininity in business is just another way of separating us. I can take on masculine traits to achieve XYZ, and then another situation I'm in as an entrepreneur might require feminine traits, so then I take those on. I think it's about being able to shape shift between all of the energies, both masculine and feminine energies.
Tell us more about what do you think female entrepreneurs or females who are trying to think about starting their own business take few steps, to begin with. What are the first few steps you think they should take?
Yes. Only do what you're passionate about, because it's very difficult to last the fire pit. I say entrepreneurs are fire dancers. Like, we have to be able to walk on fire, and we have to be able to master chaos, which is why I have Carly tattooed on my arm, because she is like the goddess of destruction. But with destruction comes rebirth. So if we can't manage chaos, we won't last the path as an entrepreneur. So if you're thinking of starting a business, make sure it's something that you're deeply passionate about, that overrides any suffering that you will have to endure on this path, because there will be challenges, there will be suffering, there'll be moments you want to give up. But if your passion is big enough, your why is big enough, it will overcome those things. That's the first thing. So find something that you're passionate about. And how you do that is you think, well, what would I do for free? That's how I came up with every single job that I have as an entrepreneur. That was the question I asked myself. What would I do for free? So ask yourself, what would you do for free? The next question is, ask yourself, what are you naturally good at? Because there will be something hidden in that. So what would I do for free, and what am I naturally good at? That's how you can kind of uncover your passion. The next thing is, as you build your business, make sure you build an exit strategy. I see so many entrepreneurs, particularly in the coaching and consulting space, they actually imprison themselves in their own business, and they can't take a holiday. If you can't take 2 weeks off your business, you don't have a business, you have a job. So from the very beginning, make sure that you have an exit strategy. You set it up so it's not self-centric, that it actually is an organism that is operating and running, and you can step away from it. That's hugely important, massively important. And then the next step is just start. Like, actually figure out what can you do to actually start earning money in that thing. And it's a wide answer, because it depends on the industry. If you're a coach, just go and book a client. Even if you get $100, the first $100 you earn from doing what you love will be the best $100. Even if before you were earning $200,000 a year in a corporate job, I guarantee you that first $100 you earn as somebody working for yourself, doing what you love, will be so rewarding. Just start, whatever it is. If it's selling a product, sell one product. Just get into the momentum of starting.
So true. I completely agree with everything you have just said. It's so important that we need to find the passion for what we want to do and create an impact, and also consistency. You first need to start and then be consistent. It's amazing. So one more thing, when people always have this fear. Okay, they want to start, but they have a job, and then they think that it's not easy. Of course, they don't have resources. So what do you have to tell those people who want to leave their job, start their business, but then they think they don't have resources, they don't have the financial backing to invest in their business?
Yeah, great question. Great question. So there is a TV show on YouTube called The Secret Billionaire. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's fantastic. And so it's about this billionaire, and they strip him of all of his money but $100. They dump him in a town where no one knows him. He has $100 in a pickup truck. The first thing he does is he figures out his burn rate, how much it costs him to live, his rent, his food, all of the basic survival costs. He figures that out. And then he goes and does a job that earns him 3 months worth of his survival rate. So whatever you're doing, figure out what your basic survival needs are and go and get 6 months in the bank. 6 months in the bank so you know that you're covered. Then you can have the courage to start to leave your job. Now, it may take you, if you're earning a job with not a lot of money, it may take you 12 to 18 months to save up 6 months of living expenses.
Yeah.
But honestly, it's fantastic because you can't really build a business if, one, you're worried about surviving. Where's my money coming from? How am I going to pay my rent? It's impossible. You're in the critter brain. If you're in the critter brain, you make dumb decisions.
Right.
And secondly, it is very hard if you are in another job. It's very hard. Now, Gary will say just work until 3 a.m. I'm not a fan of that. I say go.
Me neither. You are taking a toll on your health.
Yeah.
Eventually, you'll end up in hospital. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Eventually, it'll all burn to the ground.
Yeah.
So don't do that. Just get the money somehow. Even if you start selling some of your items you don't need in your house on eBay, like do whatever you can, but create that 6 months worth of cash in the bank and leave your job. But leave it with a plan and a mentor, and make sure you set up. Be smart about it. Don't just leave it and go, oh, what am I going to do? Have a plan before you leave your job. But 6 months in the bank of your burn rate, and then you're good to go.
That's awesome. Amazing tip, I would say. So, Kate, give our audience one piece of advice to escape burnout.